Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Desi. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to everyone today about change. Change is an essential part of growth in this life. A lot of times we get stuck in old ways and old habits, and the energy becomes stagnant. But to truly live, to truly grow, we have to embrace change, embrace, try new things, live in different ways, maybe, even changing mindsets, old mindsets that we've come to live and believe in. It never hurts to use your mind, and if something ain't working for you anymore, make some adjustments. Um, so really, change leads to a lot more opportunities, a deeper understanding of oneself. It's change is going to be a constant companion upon this road of life. It's the only thing that's ever gonna truly be consistent is a change in your life. Everything's always going to change, so it's something we need to get used to, and don't try to run away from, because a lot of the best things in life comes with change. Like we might be scared to take a leap to do something else, or to start a new journey, but without taking that change or leap of faith, you really you don't know what you're missing, and it could be some of your biggest blessings are disguised behind these fears that we have in life. I wanted to kind of just read one of these quotes. I wrote a few down, but I think this one is really great. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. That was a quote by George Shaw that I thought was really nice. And if we want to see change in this world, there's a lot of hatred and things going on. And obviously, I hate such a horrible word anyways, but I don't like seeing any of that. I believe in peace and making change through ourselves, through our heart space to help uplift others, create a better society through love. Hopefully that'd be something that we can eventually do, and I feel like it's going to happen, but it's all going to come through change, changing ourselves, changing the government, the way that, the whole system works is going to have to change. Things are going to have to break, things are going to have to change in order for new systems to arise out of the ashes, something that may work better for all of humanity. As far as that goes. So anyways, I'm not going to keep this video too long. I just basically want to let you all know that, it's okay to have fears, and maybe, not necessarily believe in yourself, and you wonder, how you're going to do this and all that. But, that's where it comes to just, trying to imagine yourself there. And if you can imagine yourself there in your mind, then you already created that timeline, and just believe that the universe won't give you anything that you cannot do. And if you believe in something truly, you're gonna be able to do it. You're gonna be able to overcome it. So don't fear change. Stand up, and let's make this world a better place together, because I believe in you. I know we could change together, because I've changed within myself so many times, and I'm going to continue to shed those skins, as are you, whether you like it or not. And even if you resist, the world is going to change. But trust me, if you get used to change, and you just keep going, you're going to realize that change is really something beautiful that happens. I mean, even when the trees, the autumn comes, like, you don't see the trees trying to hang on to the leaves in the autumn time. They know change is coming. They let those leaves fall away, and then they embrace for winter, and then the spring comes around and something else blooms that's even more beautiful. And it's just the way that we should live as humans, as souls, as embrace the seasons as they come. Things are gonna fall away, and then there's gonna be new springs and new summers and new life. And if we really truly embrace it, good magical things are going to happen, and you're going to be living beyond your wildest dreams, because you're not going to be stuck in this stagnant energy that, just being afraid of maybe changing. So I'm going to leave this video short and sweet, but I am going to end with this poem, because I like to usually have a couple, quotes or poems in my things. I think that's something I'm doing now. But this one was really beautiful. It's called Hope by Emily Dickinson. It says, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings in tune without words. It never stops at all. And the sweetest in the gale is heard, and the sore must be the storm that could have bashed the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea, yet never, in extremity, it asked a crumb of me." That's hope for you. So, anyways, beautiful poem. And I think we got to have hope, as when it comes to change, you got to believe that there's going to be a better day, and with hope and faith, you get that inner power, that inner strength to overcome these things, overcome the fears that we have in life, and just keeping a positive attitude and keep pushing forward. Lace them shoes up and trust in yourself, and things are really going to get good for us all. All right, well, love you, and keep going. And until next time.